All right. We're going to do some Reddit. Let's go. It's so exciting. Let me drink some water real quick because my throat is always dry. Hold on. Mmm. Delicious. I need it, okay? I need to. All right? I need to get this ready, my throat ready for this Reddit stream, okay? I keep saying stream, bro. It's a pre-recorded video. God dang. If you guys haven't noticed, this is a pre-recorded video, so it's not live. Well, technically it is premiering live, but I'm not actually live. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you guys see this, I'm already on my vacation, chilling. You know what I'm saying? So I will be back on Monday. So let's get to it, okay, guys? I just found like some few stories that I think that are fun to read through. All right, let's go. All right, there we go. Screen is always perfect. You know what I'm saying? I always prepare myself. All right, let's go. Every time I do this pre-recorded video, I feel crazy because I'm literally talking to no one right now. No one. At least when I'm live streaming, I know you guys are there, but this is so weird. It's not even awkward no more. I'm kind of used to like recording now, but it's still kind of weird because it's no one I'm talking to. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how people record videos, to be honest. But hey, anyways, let's get to the story, okay? All right. Would I be the a-hole if I give my daughter an outdated name? Ooh, let's see. It gotta be something good. It gotta be some good names, okay? I want to see. I, 32 female, am currently 7 months pregnant. Oh, congratulations! And 9 days ago. Wow. Okay. And were told by the doctor that it's gonna be a girl. So me and my husband, 33 male, has been thinking of names until we decide on a name we like. We decided to name her Audrey. And when I told everyone at the baby shower, one of my sisters told me it was an outdated name and that she'll get bullied for having a name like that, which is funny because she always wanted to name her daughter Ashley. Ashley? Ashley, pronounced as Ashley, before her husband stopped her. Oh god. Your sister did that? After a while, her making comments about the name, we eventually just kicked her out of the shower and I blocked her on all social medias when she still kept messaging me telling me to change the name. So would I be the a-hole if I named my daughter Audrey? I mean, Audrey is kind of nice. But you know the fact that your sister named her daughter Ashley with the ASH, a double H actually, LIEGH. Wow, dang. She gotta be creative with that. Sometimes you don't have to be that creative with names, okay? I think Audrey. I mean, is Audrey a very common name? I think I heard Audrey a few times, but it's not as common as like Chris. It's not as common as Chris, David. Not I think Christina is also overused. Selena is also very used. Who else is very used? Bella, Belle. Not too much Bella, but maybe Bella is overused too. It's like those names are so overused, no lie. But I think Audrey, it's not that bad. Ashley is actually overused. Actually, I've never. But the thing is, I've never seen Ashley spelled like this though. You know, that is the first. Actually, that's the first I've seen someone spell Ashley like that. She want to be special. I see. Okay. Sometimes you don't have to do that. Okay, that's too much. Okay. And then she's over here trying to criticize the OP for trying to name her daughter Audrey. I think Audrey is a cute name. I think you should keep it. You know, you should keep Audrey. Not the AO. It's not even an outdated name though. It's just a name, you know. I always joke about people. Oh, they always use these names, blah blah blah. At the end of the day, it's a name. It really doesn't matter, you know. And if the kid want to change, they could literally change the name when they grow older. So it's not that big of a deal. But you know, some people are just a-holes, I guess. Your sister's the a-hole, actually, you know. But what do you guys think? I think Audrey is not a bad name. Okay, not a bad name. I don't know why people, you know, get obsessed with name, you know, for that kind of reason. I'm not that obsessed, to be honest. I just find whatever name that I feel like fits. Like when I first, this is not the same as naming a baby, but when I first had my dog, I just chose one name, random name. I Googled one, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go with this, and that's literally what she stuck with. Okay, and no one had an issue with that. It's just, it's a name, bro. Maybe some names are overused than others, but it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's still a name. It really doesn't matter. It's not like gonna break a, you know, it's not gonna break you or something just to name your kid that. Now, naming your kid Ashley with a double H actually kind of weird though. But hey, I can't be judging anyone, you know. Can't be judging about that because you want to be unique about it. Okay, fine. That's on you, bro. That's on you. That's on you. But this is kind of mean though. That's kind of weird. Why would you do that? Anyways, next story. Huh? What a weird story. Okay. Anyway, next story. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm sorry. Why did I do that? I don't know. Okay. Am I the a-hole for telling a woman to keep her comments to herself in an elevator? Ooh, let's see. This happened early today. I was waiting for the elevator in my office building. The door opened. No one was directly in front of me, so I stepped in. A woman and an elderly couple were just behind me, but I hadn't seen or heard them until after I got on. Okay, I see where this is going. As soon as I stepped in, the woman complained out loud that I didn't let her on first. I was caught off guard, but I apologized and said there were plenty of room for everyone, so it wasn't a big deal. I wasn't trying to cut anyone off. I generally don't notice anyone behind me. She got on with the couple, but kept going, saying how rude I was, how I had no manners, how people like me are what's wrong these days, stuff like that. God damn it, she's one of those people. Okay, she's one of those people. Alright, I've seen a lot of those people. This went on for at least a minute, maybe more, and eventually I snapped a bit. I raised my voice and said, "Could you just keep your comments to yourself?" Yes, I love that. I love people fighting for themselves. I love that. I love that. She went quiet, but the old couple sort of whispered something to her and gave me a look. Now, I'm wondering if I just confirmed whatever idea they had about me, like maybe I was actually the jerk here. I honestly didn't mean to offend anyone. I just wanted to ride the elevator in peace. So am I the a-hole for finally telling her to be quiet? No. The thing about people is they judge people without even like knowing the full story, right? You know what I'm saying? And I don't actually look at my surroundings. That's one of my bad things. I don't look at my surroundings that often, actually. So it could happen. There's sometimes where I, skip people online because I legit did not see them. And then when I realized, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. And they're like, it's cool. It's just one of those things where, like, not a lot of people pay attention, like me. I'm the one of those people who don't pay attention. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that big of a deal. It's an elevator, lady. You know, it's not that he did it on purpose, or she. It's not like they did it on purpose. Now, if they did it on purpose, that's kind of a different story. But it's not like they did it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? You know what cracked me up? The fact that they talked about them behind their back, like literally, not even behind their back. They were in the same vicinity. Like they were there. That's crazy. Imagine talking about someone when they're in the same room. Actually, just not in the same room. It's the same elevator. And that, you know how elevators are small, right? I mean, some elevators are bigger than others, but usually elevators are very small and compact, and you guys can hear everything. Even just a light whisper, yo, you can hear everything. You can even smell people's breath. That's nasty, you know what I'm saying? You can smell them. You can smell their breath and everything. Ooh, thinking about it make me want to gag, bro. No lie. That happened to me before. I was in an elevator before, and someone mouth stank, bro. Someone mouth stank really bad. Real bad. But I'm not gonna sit here and like, oh my gosh, their mouth stank, someone's mouth here stank. I would never do that, you know? That's just something you keep to yourself, you know? Like people have said, if you don't have nice thing to say, don't say it. Or something like that. And OP fight for themselves, you know? I would have been there. If I was there, I'd be like, excuse me, are you gonna talk about me? At least let me get out the elevator first. Like, have some decency too. You have some decency too, by the way. I honestly, I'm a pussy, so I probably won't say it, but in my head, I'm like, you know what? You should have some decency too. You know I'm a scaredy cat. I don't think I could do that in public. But however, I have to defend myself sometimes, okay? Don't get me wrong. I have to defend myself sometimes. So, in that situation, I might have said anything, especially when it's blatant disrespect talking to me, but like literally when we're in the same place. You know what I'm saying? It's another thing when you gossip about me when I'm outside of the elevator or, you know, some stuff like that. But the fact that they're gossiping when the OP is in the elevator is just what drives me like why do people do that? Like that drives me insane. So like, some people just don't have any common sense or like common manners. They over here talking about OP not having manners, and they're at the same time don't have manners themselves. It's like, how you expect me to respect you if you don't respect me as well? It's just one of those things. I think it's very common with like old people too, and like, you know, older adults. They expect us to be, you know, they expect us to have some manners, right? Yes, I'll give you manners because you have lived longer years than me. You are very experienced and stuff like that. That's good. I give you my respect and stuff like that. You've lived longer and you know more stuff than me. However, if you don't respect me, why should I respect you? It's something like that. I can't, you know, You know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things. That's just simple. If you don't respect me, I don't respect you. So it's one of those things. Now I won't be an a-hole about it. I wouldn't be an a-hole. However, if you don't give me the same, same attitude that I give you, like, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where I had, back in the day, I had, actually, even now, I had like old people, any type old people, when they notice like I look young and stuff like that, or if I just, if I tell them my age and stuff like that, they're like, oh my goodness, you don't know this, blah blah. I'm like, no, ma'am, I've done this more than you. I worked here more than you and stuff like that. Like, well, I've done this like 20 years ago. Well, 20 years ago, it's different, okay? This time it's different, okay? Don't tell me what to do. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I've been doing this for 20 years, blah blah. Ma'am, the regulation has changed, okay? It's not the same as it used to be, okay? Um, but that's an example, that's an example and stuff like that. But yeah, I did have people disrespect me because I look young and stuff like that. But yeah, it's one of those things where I hate that so much. That's one of the things I hate so much. Actually, one time when I was on the phone, I was talking to customer support and stuff like that, and you could tell it's an older lady from their voice and stuff like that. And as soon as I speak, oh my god! As soon as I have a okay, so depending on how I talk, sometimes I talk like a little kid, no, like because sometimes English not with me, so like I sound like a little kid talking. and then I have my my service voice out. It's a high pitch, it's not like low when I'm doing streaming, but when I'm talking to other people, my voice is kind of high, especially when I don't know them. So then people would think that I'm young through the phone. So every time I talk to people through the phone, they always talk over me, like literally no respect, no nothing, no manners, especially when especially at work. And then customer service too, especially when I call to get something fixed and stuff like that, or like just call customer service just for basic, like, provider stuff. You know what I'm talking about. It's all those things where they don't respect me because I sound young. By the way, I don't even sound that young, but on stream you guys can't tell. But when I pick up phone sometimes when I'm talking to strangers, my voice be high pitched. I don't know why, so don't give me a anywho. But yeah, if you want respect, you give respect first, okay? All right, or vice versa, okay? If you want respect, I'll give you the same respect. If you give me the respect back, okay? That is how it is. But people are weird. People these days are weird. They saying how the young generation are disrespectful. What you mean? We just return energy these days, okay? We don't take the disrespect no more, okay? That is how the time has changed, lady, okay? We don't take disrespect, okay? This generation has changed, okay? We don't will-nilly follow your rules because you said so, okay? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, guys? Like, wait, I don't will-nilly listen to you just because you're older, okay? It doesn't work that way no more, okay? All right? Exactly. And I don't let you talk down to me just because of that. The times has changed. It's not the 80s, okay? Back in my day. Back in my day. All these youngsters respect me. Whatever. Anyway. Alright. Next story. Am I the AO for locking the office fridge after someone kept stealing my lunch? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Someone stole your lunch? Who would do that? Wow. Someone stole your lunch? That is something. Okay. I, 34 male, work in a small office with about 10 people. We share a communal kitchen, including one fridge. Over the past month, my lunch has been stolen 5 times. Not just random snacks, entire homemade meals I bring from home, gone without a trace. It's not just frustrating, it's expensive and messes up my day. I mentioned it a couple of times in a group chat, like, hey, someone's been taking my lunch. Please stop. Everyone either ignores it or sent vague mentions like, oh, that sucks, or some people are the worst, but no one took responsibility. So I bought a mini fridge and put it under my desk. Nothing fancy, just enough to hold my meal and a drink. I also put a little lock on it just for extra peace of mind. Since then, no more stolen lunches. Well, last Friday, one of my coworkers, I call her Dana. Is it Dana? Okay, I just gotta go with that. Sorry, guys, I messed up names. 29 female confronted me during lunch and said it was weird and selfish, but I had a personal fridge. She said it made me look paranoid and not a part of the team. I said I was tired of my food being stolen, and this was the only solution that worked. She said I should just bought stuff I wouldn't care about losing, like snacks or microwave meals, if I was so worried. A couple of others have now made little comments like, don't let him see your lunch, he might lock it up, or we get it, you're special. I'm starting to feel like the weirdo in the office just for protecting my stuff. Am I the a-hole for locking up my lunch instead of letting this keep happening? Bro, look, I'm the person. Oh, by the way, the last story, I forgot. Not the a-hole, by the way. The last story, not the a-hole. OP had the right to say that, actually. To be like, hey, stop talking about me behind my back. Okay, there you go. That's my verdict. Okay, for this one, uh, by the way, if someone was stealing my food at work, bro, I'm locking that shit up too, okay? You know what I'm saying? If I cannot eat, y'all ain't eating either. I'm locking that stuff up, okay? Why are they calling him weird? Like, wouldn't you get mad if someone steal your food that you made? Imagine that you prep your long meal. You, like, for example, you made some good ass pho, okay, the day before, and it take like 11 hours plus hours or something, and then you bring it to work, and then you leave it in the communal fridge, and someone stole it at 12, like, at the random time, and at 12 p.m. when it's your lunchtime, it's gone. Bro, I've been pissed, bro. If I worked that hard off my butt this whole day and was really excited for that pho at 12 p.m., bro, I would lock my stuff up too. Hey, whoever is stealing your stuff is crazy, bro. You know what you know what you should have done? You should have, like, put a camera. I'm sorry, I know that's kind of extra, but I would have got put GoPro. I would have put a GoPro, no lie. I'll be like, here, let me put a GoPro real quick. Because it ain't no way. I love my food, okay? I can't have someone stealing my food. But 5 times, it's okay if it's a one time, okay, fine. That could have been an accident. But like 5, that's no accident. They do it on purpose. And Dana, why is she over here saying he looked paranoid? What? Excuse me? Weird and selfish. What do you mean selfish? That's my food. What you talking about? It's not a communal food. Bro, it's a communal fridge and kitchen, but it's not a communal food. If I bring my food, it's my food. It's not selfish. It's my food. What you talking about? Anyways. Oh, bro. Not that hell. Keep locking up your fridge, because I would have too. No lie. I mean, yeah, keep locking up your fridge, because ain't no way. That's crazy. And it's just a small mini fridge. Why you guys gotta be in all his business, bro? Leave him alone. It's his food. He worked so hard, throughout the day, and he just wants some good food. His homemade food, by the way. His homemade food. He just wants some homemade food that he made after hard work. Exactly. Like, not that hell, bro. This get out of here. Like, why? What? I think Dana might have stole it. You think Dana stole it, bro? I think she might have been stealing it, because she over here getting offended that he locked his food in the mini fridge. She probably stole his food. Anyways, next story. Bro, that's a crazy one. Okay. Would I be the a-hole if I asked my friend not to smoke in the trailer he gave us for free? Oh, okay, let's see. I also hate it when people smoke, but what can you do? I just hate the smell of it, and then I have really bad allergy reaction to it. It's just horrible. I just hate the smell. Oh, okay. So my friend had a camping trailer he no longer needed, and he gave it to our family about a month ago. Since he's a smoker, I stripped the couches, beds, etc. We spent $50 to wash everything at the laundromat. Yes, literally clean the whole trailer, because that's nasty. I don't know why people smoke inside though. I can't stand it. Especially, I know some hotel allow you to smoke inside the rooms. I can't do it. It's just so nasty. I just can't stand it. Just have them, like, have a designated smoke area. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, some hotel allow you to smoke in the room. I'm not a big fan of that. All right, let's see. But it's a hotel. They get money, so I get it. I get it. Do you, I guess. But I just hate smoking places. Oh, no. All right. Tonight, he's in town and needs a place to crash. We offer our place, of course, and rather than just offering a couch, we can actually let him chill in the trailer this time. His default habit is to smoke inside, but I hate for everything to get smoky all over again. But I'm not sure if it comes across as rude / ungrateful / entitled, etc. to ask him to smoke outside, seeing as how we wouldn't own the trailer if not for him. So would I be the a-hole if I asked him to step outside to smoke instead of smoking in a trailer he gave us for free? Well, look, like I said, when you give someone stuff, even if it's for free, it's your stuff now. You know what I'm saying? they can't claim that it's theirs because you are bought it and that's yours. You literally gave $50. Oh no, he gave it for free. Never mind. They fit $50 to watch it. Okay, never mind. But even if you give it for free, it's still your stuff, so you own it now. So it doesn't really matter. But the next thing you could do is just ask him to go outside and just smoke. I think he'll be fine. As if he respect your space, he would be okay. Sure, I'll do that. You know, if he's a good person, he will walk outside and do that. You know, if you respect your home now, that is basically your home. That trailer is your home now. If you respect it, yes, he should be able to leave and respect your space because it's no longer his. Even though he gave it for free, it's still not his. It's not his no more. Like I said, especially when like Christmas gifts, birthday gifts. After I gave you that gift, it's no longer mine. Do whatever you want with it. You can give it away. You can sell it. I don't care. That's my attitude. Once I give you something, that's yours. I don't need it. I have no reason to, I have no reason to have ownership over that because that's crazy for me. That's crazy for me. Even when I give stuff away, it's no longer mine. Even at the layer down, like if I give away my figurines and layer down the line, it's like $1,000. I won't even take it back because first of all, it's no longer mine. I gave it to you for free, so like I have no purpose to take it back. It's no longer mine. I have no need for it no more. Even if it costs like 100K, that's still not mine because I already gave it. Because that's just my attitude. But I feel like some people don't have the same attitude like that, and that's pretty common, you know. I think we read a story one time when someone an OP got like a painting from their friend, and then later on the friend found out that painting cost like thousands of dollars, and they asked for it back and stuff like that because they say it's theirs and stuff like that, you know. But like it's not yours when you already gave it away, so you no longer have ownership of that. But not that a I think if you just tell him nicely and politely and respectfully, I think he might actually just walk outside, like for real. That's just my opinion. I think he might, but who knows? I don't know him, so. But yeah, if he respect you, yes, he would done that. So, verdict: not the AO, not the AO. Okay, that is the end of that, guys. Pretty good, huh? Ain't that bad? Yeah. We did it. We did it. Yeah, I think I finished my recording actually. So, yep. Fun. This is actually the third video I recorded. So, yeah. I said that we'll record 4, but it's actually only 3, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know. I think it's only, yeah, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it's only 3 videos. Why did I say 4 the first time? I don't know. I'm very tired. I'm literally packing up, cleaning my room, and getting ready for stream for later too at the same time, like literally, and recording these videos. So 4 things: I'm recording these videos, and then doing laundry, cleaning my room, packing up, taking care of my dog. I had to pack her stuff too because she's going with us. So I have a lot of things to do, guys. My hands are tied. But well, anyways, anywho. But that's the end of that, guys. I hope you guys enjoy these stories and let me know your opinions. Okay, bye! Bye bye bye!